Majority of children like to stay up and watch TV, but watching TV can be harmful for certain individuals. Hi, my name is Lance Cardis, and today I'm going to talk about the harmful effects of TV throughout children. Children that want to stay up to see one of their favorite shows instead of getting a good night's sleep. This topic stood out to me because I have a little sister at home struggling in school due to television. I wanted to research if addiction to television affects children from all over the world. Television has highly affect children today negatively. It's important to have a better understanding of TV use or influence with kids nowadays. The points that I will cover are the health of children that watches too much TV, the effects on behavior, TV, and TV impact on school performances in juveniles. One of the reasons we should influence the right amount of television for children is the health problem it causes. According to kidshealth.org, kids who spend too much time using media are more likely to be overweight. Health experts have long linked too much screen time to excess weight. When they're staring at screens, kids are inactive and tend to snack. They also see lots of ads that encourage them to eat unhealthy foods like potato chips and drink empty calorie soft drinks that often become favorite snack foods. Study shows that decreasing the amount of TV kids watch led to less weight gain and lower body mass index. Replacing video game time with outdoor time is another good way to help kids maintain a healthy weight. Kids who often watch television may also show children poor eating habits through commercial for high-calorie, low-nutrient foods. Too much screen time can also take away from reading, studying, learning activities, play, and exercise, said by Stanford Medicine. Parents or guardians should limit television to our children as it causes obesity in their health. Juveniles aren't the only one affected by TV. It applies to adults too. People should highly encourage the replacement of television with outdoor time. Furthermore, kids should stay away from watching TV so much to avoid behavioral changes. According to WebMD.com, the study published in Pediatrics involved more than 2,700 children whose parents were interviewed by telephone about their television viewing habits at age 2.5 and again at 5.5. The results showed that 16% of parents said their children watch more than 2 hours of television a day at age 2.5, compared with 15% of 5.5-year-olds who watch more than 2 hours of TV per day. 20% of parents reported that their child watched more than 2 hours of television per day at both ages. This sustained exposure to television was associated with problems with sleep, attention, and aggressive behavior. Early exposure to television was not associated with any problems with social skills, but watching more than 2 hours a day at age 5.5 was linked to fewer social skills. The study also showed that 41% of children had a television in their room by age 5.5, and having a television in the bedroom was also associated with sleep problems and less emotional reactivity at age 5.5. Early TV viewing is strongly linked to later aggressive behavior, even when other contributing factors such as parental neglect, neighborhood violence, and parental income are taken into consideration. Similar studies have shown a link between watching sexual content on television and later sexual acting out behavior, said by Djokovic 2022. Movies or shows that appears to be violent or not suitable for children. Kids often get influenced in the show they watch, which they try and imitate in real life. Finally, children shouldn't watch TV much because it affects their performance in school. According to Families on Education, results of the study demonstrated that watching more TV impacted language and math performance, as well as overall grades for teenage students. Primary age students also showed a decrease in language and math performance. For preschoolers aged 2 to 3, there was some evidence that educational TV viewing conferred a language advantage. Researchers speculated that excessive television watching was displacing other activities, including physical play, conversation, studying, and sleeping, and that this reduced mental effort in other areas. Preschoolers whose parents provide them with quality educational programming are more likely to have higher grades, read more books, and show more creativity in school than peers who are not exposed to such programming. They enter kindergarten with increased vocabulary and with overall readiness skills that include the ability to count and say the alphabet. Preschool students who have been exposed to educational programming also tend to value their education more when they reach high school, says by Hartz 2021. Preschoolers or children going to school should be provided with education through TV use. Programs that are appropriate for kids tend to help them with academic performance rather than random non-educational shows or movies. Television has a highly affect children today negatively. It is important to have a better understanding of TV use or influence with kids nowadays. Today, the discussion about television effects on children's health, behavior, and school performance. As an older brother/uncle, it is important to look out for next generation to come and what has a high influence on juveniles today. The school performance of my little sister due to television helps me recall the overall effect of TV. If you ever watch shows or movies with children, be sure to watch something educational, or wrong screen time can have a bad outcome. Thank you.